A run of applause of President Oluremi Tinubu, the first president to use the military to defend and protect another country. Meanwhile, terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers, they do dirty December for his own country.
Imagine the whole governor of the state cannot make a speech in peace. The wife of a president saying, "I will off mic if you don't stop now."
And we know that the only person that this government does not want to be on the ballot is Peter Obi. They are doing everything.
So Peter Obi can defeat Bola Tinubu.
Nigeria will never cease to amaze me. My fellow Nigerians, so Oluremi Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, instructed the Nigerian military men to actually intervene and stop the coup plot in Benin Republic. And they actually carried out this assignment effectively, and everything was done. And the whole thing that was supposed to take place in Benin Republic did not happen again, all thanks to the Nigerian military might. But the question is, what is going on in Nigeria? We have seen a lot of Nigerians being unalived by bandits all over the places, and our Nigerian army, our Nigerian police cannot combat this insecurity within us. But we are quick and fast to respond to external issues rather than attending to the problem of this country. Now, the question is, they went and intervened in the affair of another country, but they are saying that the United States of America do not have the right to intervene in the affairs of Nigeria. This is where the politics comes in. This is where the Nigerian lives do not really matter to our politicians anymore. I mean, it is obvious that Nigerian army, the Nigerian police, they have all it takes to combat insecurity, but the politicians are the one mingling and meddling in the affairs of these people, making it impossible for them to combat insecurity in Nigeria, as it is obvious. I mean, who would have believed that we can't combat what is happening in Nigeria? The dying of people, Fulani herdsmen attacks, and everything that is going on. But we are quick and effective to actually respond to issues happening in other countries. This is one of the problems that Nigeria is having at the moment. So we are quick to respond to, this shows that we are still under our colonial masters. Imagine Emmanuel Macron of France giving Nigerian president order to intervene in the coup plot in Benin Republic, and he responded effectively without the approval of the Senate. So they don't need approval of the Senate to carry out instructions like this, but they need the approval of the government to actually neutralize people who are buying Nigerians. Big shame on the face of this particular country. Now, moving ahead, we have seen some videos circulating where the governor of Oshu State, Adeleke, was embarrassed by the wife of the president, Oluremi Tinubu. He said it's clear that he was going to off the mic if he doesn't stop talking. This is, this shows that the distribution of power in Nigeria is not even effective. This shows that, there's no respect for rule of law. This shows that, everything that we're supposed to be respecting in this country, there's no law and order any longer. Imagine a president's wife asking a sitting governor to keep quiet. That is the height of it. Meanwhile, APC are crying already. They're already lamenting that Peter Obi will be coming out for 2027 general election. Of course, the big man himself has made it clear that nothing will stop him from coming out in 2027. And we are all anticipating his arrival. And at the moment, APC are running helter-skelter, looking for a way to sponsor one thing or the other to make sure that he does not come out strong like in 2023. Take a look at the video first of all, watch the end, listen to Waiting and Peter talk, and after which I'll bring you the next video of the big man himself, Isaac Fayose, who condemned the action of Mr. Tinubu's wife.
A round of applause of President Oluremi Tinubu, the first president to use the military to defend and protect another country. Meanwhile, terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers, they do dirty December for his own country. A round of applause, Your Excellency. We're not supposed to do Guinness Book of Record. I say, Ori Buruku Lenshi. So can we now agree, say that the only reason why terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, and insecurity no go end for Nigeria is not because Nigeria military does not have capacity to end it. The only reason why terrorism no go end for Nigeria is because the real terrorists are in government. Can we now agree that Nigeria military have the capacity, but it is the political will and the politicians that are the problem of Nigeria? So Nigerian president order military to go Benin Republic. They say coup won't happen for there. They go there, they use fighter jets on air and on land to defend the country. The tweet where they even paid me pass now, the one where President Tinubu put out, he said earlier today on my orders, the Nigerian armed forces stood gallantly in defense and protection of constitutional order in Benin Republic. Shame on you, Nigerian leadership. Shame on you, Nigerian government. President Tinubu, imagine say that tweet be read, say, on my orders as Nigeria's president, I have ordered and the Department of National Intelligence have released the names of all sponsors of terrorism. And on my orders, the Nigerian armed forces is carrying out an air campaign against every hideout of terrorists in Nigeria. They will be met with untold fire and unprecedented power of the Nigerian military. Imagine what that kind of tweet would have read. Imagine the happiness when Nigerians for use and they do. But you say, no, you are defending following an ECOWAS treaty on your this thing. They have gone to defend this thing in Benin Republic. Ori buruku lenshe Nigerian government. Ori buruku lenshe. And the thing we go destroy APC before corruption and criminality is hypocrisy. The same by your nonuga will be the running mouth. And Nigerians are calling on foreign this thing to come and intervene. We shall not forget. So it's good for una to go and intervene in a foreign country. But Nigerians cannot call on America to help them when killings they happen like saying a killings festival we they do for Nigeria. They said that the Benin Republic, they made the first request, the second request, and you sent military without approval of National Assembly. But Nigerians cannot call on another government. Now only when I get ECOWAS treaty, we will have no United Nations treaty to call on a foreign intervention to help us to end insecurity. Ori buruku leshe. Ori buruku leshe Nigerian government. That is why Minister for Defense, the one we don't come out, he said that some terrorists they are in the bush where we say bombs cannot reach there. Bombs not fit reach there, but bombs fit reach Benin Republic to restore constitutional order. The time where coup happened for Niger, National Assembly say no, there should be no military intervention. What is the difference between Niger and Benin Republic? Why we not go Niger but we go Benin Republic? Oshilenshe. Now una self una they deceive. All this one where una they do, una know how to save democracy for Benin. But Benin Republic, according to their own constitution, presidential term limit is 5 years. Under this president Patrice Talon, they don't convert them, amend them to become 7 years. Una not like military coup, but civilians go they do civilian coup against democracy. Una not go see that one until when petrol jam fire, everybody go start to shout, no, because French presidents don't call. That thing where una they hide from France, one day Nigerians go know. One day Nigerians go know. But Mr. President, make una not forget, say election riggers are also coup plotters. Election rigging is a coup against democracy. So the same way when una they fight coup for other countries or military coup anywhere, now so make una get the same energy to fight against rigging of election. No, not be say una know what military take over, but una go they plan to the rig election. Ori buruku ni o oshini. The same way when you don't order, Mr. President, make the restore order to another country. KB state governor for your state, he talks say before terrorists go pack children for KB state, somebody gave order for military to withdraw from the school. Mr. President, can you also on your orders find out who gave the orders? Who ordered military and security to come out from school before they go kidnap the children? And how were they recovered? Was a ransom paid? Mr. President, what is good for the Greece is good for the Benin people. What is good for the Benin should be good for the Owina people. Mr. President, if we not fit answer this question and we they claim to protect another country and leave our own home on fire, Ori buruku nio, Mr. President, Nigerians, when I don't see and finish, it is not the military, it is not because we do not have capacity to end it. It is because what you are dealing with is part of the governance structure. And until you weed out the terrorist financiers and supporters in government, Nigeria is just plain. We they whine ourselves, we they deceive ourselves. Congratulations, Mr. President, on restoring order to Benin Republic. We hope when we as Nigerians also call for foreign intervention to help us when as you fail to protect us, it no go be problem because not be only ECOWAS treaty day, United Nations self get treaty. Make them save our lives and end the killings, the needless shedding of blood in Nigeria.
All right, guys, welcome back again. You've actually heard it from the big man himself, Randy Peter. You know, Nigeria, we still have a long way to go in terms of, balancing the issues in this country. It is obvious that we have all it takes to end terrorism. It is obvious that we have all it takes to end kidnapping. Now, why we go see individuals like very dark man, Harrison Nishu, risking their lives in a developed country, in a country where there's rule of law? Individuals are supposed to contribute, not become the one fighting insecurity and insurgency all over the country. It is not done. They are all the private sectors only support. It is not their responsibility. It is a government's responsibility to protect life and property. This issue of Benin Republic has opened a lot of our eyes, has opened Nigerians' eyes to see that we have all it takes. So we have the military might, we have the capacity, we have the tools. I don't want to use some certain words, but we know what I'm talking about. We have all it takes. The Kalade there, the private jet is there, the warships are there to combat this issue of terrorism that is going on in Nigeria, and northern part of Nigeria, and even in the southeast and south. It is everywhere already. They said that these people, there was one video circulating there whereby Ononoga came out and made some statement that the forest, the part of the forest that where these bandits are hiding, that bomb can't even reach there. What do you mean? What do you mean? That is why the people like Ameshe Gumi will come out and say that the bandits in Nigeria deserve to be included in our national budget, and the government will have nothing to say. Nobody came out to defend it. Nobody came out to say to condemn it. Imagine. Welcome to Nigeria, where we where everything about corruption is welcomed. Nothing like development. Everything that has to do with supporting evil is a welcome development. It is very, very obvious that we are not even ready to rise as a people. First of all, listen to what Fayose talk about this issue of the governor of Oshu, who was terribly embarrassed by the wife of the president, Oluremi Tinubu.
I beg, this Oshu video, now one in town. Imagine President Trump wife. They say I go off mic on the governor in his state. Is his state too, not another state, not Abuja, in his own state. I go off mic. I don't want you to sing or praise anything. Just talk. Power. I'm so Imagine the whole governor of the state cannot make his speech in peace. The wife of a president saying, "I will off mic if you don't stop now." Nigeria. What a country. That's not nice. Oh, Governor Adeleke, I'm so sorry. Maybe because you refuse to jump and enter APC. Because why will she humiliate you like this? I be this video na AI. If this video is true, this is absolute power. How can you talk to a governor like this in a country where we have separation of power, federal, state, and local government? Even a governor is not allowed to talk to a local government chairman like this. Local governor's wife is not allowed to talk to a local government chairman like this. Not to talk to a whole governor of a state in his own state. Oh, this is abuse of power. To me, I don't know. Absolute power, corrupt, absolutely. In our country, there is no role for first lady. No, it's not in our constitution, but it's because of Napadi government. Anything goes. This is not fair on the man. Well, I talk my own. What you do with it is up to you now. May God heal our land, a falling nation.
All right, my people, welcome back again. Still on this particular issue of Nigeria. So 2027 general election is fast approaching, like you know, and a lot of things are already on the ground going, hitting against a lot of forces which probably would rise against the APC. Like we know it, APC are not resting on Peter Obi. They have shifted their attention from the likes of Atiku Abubakar, the like of rufai, the likes of other political minds whom they consider as not really a big problem, but Peter Obi remains the biggest threat for the APC, and they are not going to rest until after 2027. So Nigerians are already saying it, making it clear that this election are rigged and nobody should even think of rigging election. After voting, you go stand there, defend your vote. Make sure say everything what you don't do, make sure say it counts. Now let's take a look at this particular video that is already trending, where it has been exposed. APC are doing everything possible to make sure that Peter Obi does not come out strong and effective come 2027. You know that from 2026, everything will just start running. Campaign here and there we commence, and all APC will come out to start. I don't even know what they are going to be campaigning with, to be honest. I don't know what the APC government is going to be telling Nigeria they have done that will make Nigerians want to trust them again in 2027. But again, this is Nigeria for you. Anything is possible. I don't even think we have even learned our lesson. I don't think we have even suffered enough to actually come to that point where we will say it is time for us to do the right thing. Take a look at the video, guys, and I'll be back.
Are you worried that Peter Obi might not be able to replicate the numbers that he garnered in the 2023 election if he is on the ballot in 2027?
We are not just running election and just making speculation out of the blues. Also carry out that, we also collect data. We do a lot of engagement. I just came back from a journey, I told you. So these are the things we do behind closed door, and we know what is there. And we know that the only person that this government does not want to be on the ballot is Peter Obi. They are doing everything.
So Peter Obi can defeat Ballot
Go and count how many times Bayo Ononuga has posted about Peter Obi on his Twitter page.
What does that mean?
He's worried. He's worried about Peter Obi. They are worried. They don't talk anything without talking about Peter Obi.
If Atiku Abubakar, you think Tinubu is not afraid of Atiku Abubakar?
It's not.
He's not afraid of Rotimi Amechi. He's not afraid. He's the only person Tinubu is afraid of is Peter Obi.
He's on record. They know it. There's a high level of fear.
If Peter Obi goes head to head with Bola Tinubu, you think Peter Obi will beat Bola Tinubu?
We got into this democracy in 1999. The APC did everything to defeat Bola Tinubu in Lagos. They couldn't. They did everything. They brought further might, they brought resources, they brought connection. They could not. It took the Peter Obi to garner about 1 million votes that was reduced to 500,000 votes. It took a Peter Obi to come to FCT when there was seat of power to defeat the Tinubu.
Peter Obi the Okute remains the most effective, most trusted politicians in Nigeria at the moment. Someone whom we can actually bank on at the moment, because it is obvious, from with all the records are there. What he has done, when he was a governor is there. It speaks volume up to date. That is the only way, we can actually know that Peter Obi is the one for us at the moment. And Nigerians, I just hope that we don't get too blind to actually see this opportunity, because after 2027, the big man has made it clear he will not be contesting for presidency any longer. Well, these are leaders, these are men of their words, these are people who come out to speak, and you understand that, okay, these people are actually, they mean what they're saying. And we hope that ADC does not make the biggest mistake of their life by choosing a different person to run in 2027. Well, guys, this is much you can take on it for now. Let me know your opinion on the issue, this issue of Nigerian government intervening in the matter of Benin Republic. Let me know your thoughts on this matter. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe, and see you on my next videos.